Happy St. Patrick's Day. That's when I'm filming this, so I've got on a St. Patrick's Day tie. I'm Mr. Chew. This is Brack Geometry. So we're going to talk about complementary and supplementary angles and talk about the challenge problems in an earlier video that I challenged you to work. See if we do them right. Make sure if this video helps you, you like it, make sure you subscribe by clicking on the button down here. So there'll be a subscription button there. So I talked about in the last video that adjacent angles are angles that have a common side and a common vertex. Complementary angles are two angles whose sum is 90 degrees. Supplementary, two angles whose sum is 180 degrees. And a linear pair will make up a straight line as 180 degrees. So in challenge 1, we said that angles 1 and 2 are complementary, so I can automatically just draw that right angle. And we're saying that the measure of angle 1, it's a small angle, it is 17 degrees. So it'll be a small angle here that is 17 degrees. And we call that angle 1. Right there's angle 1. It's asking you to find angle 2. So this degree measure here is angle 2, and we want to find out what it equals. So our job is to find the measure of angle 2 by using algebra and substitution and solving. So I know that they add up using the angle addition postulate to 90 degrees. They're complementary, and we gave the definition up here. So I can write an equation. So the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2. And remember, when I put that little M and that little symbol, that means measure angle 1 plus measure angle 2 equals 90 degrees. All right, now I use the substitution property of equality. I substitute a 17 in here for the measure of angle 1. I don't know what the measure of angle 2 is. That's what I'm trying to solve. And I know that when I add them together, they'll be 90 degrees because they make up a right angle. So I use the subtraction property of equality to subtract 17 from both sides. 17 minus 17 is 0, and 0 plus the measure of angle 2 is the measure of angle 2. And 90 minus 17 is 73 degrees. So this angle is 73 degrees. So how do I check that? So you check it by using the definition that tells you that you know that complementary angles sum is 90 degrees. So I use my equation right here, and I substitute a 17 for my measure of angle 1 using the substitution property of equality, and I solved and said this is 73. And then the question is, does that equal 90? Because if it does, it means I did it correctly. So I take my 17 plus my 73 and add. 7 plus 3 is 10, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 7 is 90. We did it right. So how did you do? Did you do that one right? I hope you did, because it's not that hard. Challenge 2, now we got angles 3 and 4 being supplementary, which means they make up a linear pair. So their sum will be 180. So from here to here is 180 degrees. And I know that the measure of angle 4 is going to be 98. So this is angle 4 here, and it is 98 degrees. So the measure of angle 4 is 98 degrees. And it's asking you to find the measure of angle 3. So this measure right here is angle 3. And it wants us to find the measure of angle 3 by using algebra and properties. So I just say the measure of angle 3 plus the measure of angle 4 of my definition of being supplementary. It means that their sum is 180. 180 degrees, because that is a linear pair, a straight line. Now I substitute, I don't know the measure of angle 3, but I do know the measure of angle 4 is 98 equals 180. So we're just using basic algebra and an understanding of what the geometry means. Minus 98, minus 98. And the 98 minus 98 is 0. Measure of angle 3 plus 0 is the measure of angle 3. And 180 minus 98 is 87 degrees, or 82 degrees, sorry. 82 degrees. So we're saying that this is 82 degrees here. How do I check that? I check that by using this equation, because I always want you to check the problems and make sure you're right. So the measure of angle 3, I believe, is 82. And the measure of angle 4, we said, is 98. And we're saying that equals 180. Well, I have to take my 82 plus my 98 and see if that gives me 180. 8 plus 2 is 10, carry the 1. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 9 is 180. It sure does. So 180 equals 180, which means I did it correctly. So hopefully this was helpful. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you on a next geometry video after you subscribe and use me to help you. I'm Mr. Chew. This is Brack Geometry, and I want to help you learn the math. See you in the next video.